Hey, it's so nice to have Miss Cheryl here today with Fangthorn Farms, and we're going to talk a little bit. She's brand new, just a brand new Egg City person, and we're going to talk about why she's an Egg City person. And in the very beginning, Miss Cheryl, we're going to talk a little bit about your history, how you got down here, and why you're doing this whole project. So, just kind of share with us a little bit why
Yeah.
here, and why did you decide to be a part of Egg City?
Well, I was a city girl, born and raised a city girl, and I hated it. Always wanted to move to the country.
Hmm.
And
Now, where was that? Where were you?
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
hmm
Okay.
and we found our little farm out just south of Garden City. And we have 40 acres. And I needed a place to keep my horses. I've always had
So you're like
horses.
you're an animal lady.
I am an
Yeah,
animal
you're an
lady.
animal. Okay.
And at the time, it was cheaper to buy to make a land payment than it was to board three
Oh my
horses.
gosh. Miss Cheryl, I'll tell you, let's real quickly. Once upon a time, I decided to get in the horse business, and I owned 17
Oh
horses.
boy.
And finally, I had to board them, and the cost of keeping 17 horses was more than I could
Yeah,
swallow, so to speak. I know that feeling.
yeah. Well, so then we bought the land, put in some water, got a mobile home, put that in, and put in electricity, all the things, and moved down here. It was for a while. We came down every single day to water and feed horses, and then I said we can't do that
Got to
anymore.
move down. Yeah.
So we moved down in 2007. 2007. Oh no, 1997.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been here a while.
How long have you been here?
It's been over 30 years now.
Oh my gosh. So when did you start this? When you start your farm doing what you're doing now?
That was a gradual process.
Okay, I understand
Um,
how that works. Yeah.
yeah, I got the horses and I got more horses, and then we had the chance to rescue a llama, and
Okay, cool.
and I love fiber. I'm a fiber person,
Uh-huh. Sure.
so I knit, I spin.
So do you
Um,
know the Yaya people? Yeah.
I have not been over there, but my husband has. He's met
It's
them and
oh
talked to
my
them.
gosh. You guys
I
got to
need
get.
to.
You
I
guys going to
do.
really. You're
I,
going to have a lot to talk about.
honestly, I've been meaning to do that for a while.
Hmm. So
So
you started out in Kansas City. Did you work there? Do you
I did.
your
I
family
did.
came from Kansas City?
They did.
Okay. All right.
And I actually ended up working in Belton, and I thought, well, that's a nice drive.
Sure.
It's not too
Sure.
bad.
Sure.
So then now I'm working in Harrisonville.
Okay.
I did try to retire, but feeding 50 animals was impossible on retirement income.
I see. I see. So,
So I went back to work,
sure.
working 32 hours. And so then I was kind of got sidetracked, but then I got the llama, and um, and then I got alpacas.
Hmm.
And so I've
So
got,
you have some alpacas too.
yes, I've
Okay.
got 10 alpacas
Uh-huh.
and a llama, and Cusco is the llama's name. And then I thought, I wonder if okay, I have a thing for Highland
Uh-huh.
cows,
Uh-huh.
Scottish Highlands.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, if we get Scottish Highland cows, we could have babies and sell the babies, and maybe we could make the farm a little more
Profitable,
profitable.
sure. Well, that's really that's kind of what we're trying to do with Ag City is help small businesses have access to the marketplace and people know about you.
hmm
And so that's just, so tell me a little bit of your history. We kind of covered that. And so tell me a little bit why you've seen and what attracted you to say, hey, listen, I'd like to be part of Ag City.
Oh, I saw a flyer in Cultivate, which I love, and looked at it, and I thought, this is such a brilliant idea.
Hmm.
Um, and I just would love to be a part of it.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I contacted you,
Sure.
and here we are.
Well, and the way that works, we're putting in a visitor center, and that'll open up next year.
hmm
And so one of the things we do is promote, uh, you know, we promote your business
Mhm.
and all the things that you do. And then people stop by. Hopefully, we have a lot of bus tours as they're going down 7 Highway, they're going down to the lake. So we want them to experience rural America and the
Mhm.
quality of life. And well, look, you said, why did I wanted to, I'm a city girl, I wanted to move to the country and I
Mhm.
wanted that country life. Yeah.
Yes.
So a lot of people never get that opportunity that you've got. And
Mhm.
so how do we help them? And of course, behind the scenes here, I've got Anna Cantrell, and Anna, she's doing all my stuff. And so we work really closely with Sherwood and all the
Mhm.
young people there. And we try to get young people and businesses together. And so they can feel, smell, touch all the things that we're going on
Well, and
with Egg City.
I think there's so much more to agriculture than people see on the surface. And
Amen.
so I think bringing children and young adults in to see behind the scenes is so important.
Yeah, amen, amen. And but you got to have businesses that are sustainable, and that's one of the things we want to help you do in your business is be
Mhm.
sustainable and get more people in and help you cash flow all them horses and animals you got out there.
Yes,
That would probably be a good thing.
it would be a wonderful thing.
Well, I tell you what, Miss Cheryl, we're going to stop the first part of this. We're going to have a little break,
Okay,
and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about what you see the next 5 years. Where do you want to be? Where do you
okay.
the hopes, dreams, and plans, and how Ag City can participate and help you reach your goals.
Mhm.
So we'll be right back in just a few minutes, and with Miss Cheryl. Well, we were so happy today. This little commercial in a minute, and we'll get back to Miss Cheryl in just a minute. But I wanted to give a little bit of pitch for Ag City, a little piece of heaven down on Junction T and 7. We're just about 30 miles from Clinton, Missouri, 4 miles out of Harrisonville. And it's just a wonderful place, lots of businesses. And Miss Cheryl's one of our brand new ag team people. So, and one of the things she didn't mention in her little podcast is they do take pictures, and and that's what she does. She takes pictures, and people come down with the animals, and they got elderberries, and they got some other things going on. And so it's a really neat little opportunity to go in, and then the camping, like she shared with you. But this is just one of the other great experiences you can have with Ag City. You can tell Miss Cheryl's got a passion for what she's doing, rescuing the animals. And then as we talked, the cost of her, that's one of the big things that's cost her a lot of money to do is try to keep those animals, those horses rescued. So when we were talking about some things, but maybe we can do a little raffle or a little help her out a little bit way as part of Ag Cities, things that we do in the future. But again, I want to plug the rest of our Ag City. Actually, we're going to have a podcast with Kurzweil's Country Meats here pretty quick. And we got the Yaya and Little Dixie and Still Meadows and Cultivate and Nico and Big Yield and Ag City and Ag Team. And we just got a world of business opportunities to come down and smell, feel. And don't forget about the museum. We're going to have the Accent Museum here, and that's going to be virtual. We're going to have a lot of virtual things. So there'll be a lot of things to see when we get the Visitors Bureau open. And so, again, I just wanted to share a little bit of the opportunity we got down here, just a little piece of Hampton Junction T and 7 on your way to Clinton, Missouri. And we'll get back with Miss Cheryl right now. And thank you for joining us with our podcast. Well, we're so excited to have Miss Cheryl here with Fangthorn Farms. And we're back, and we're going to talk a little bit about kind of the things. She's been here a few years down here, and she's just pounding away. So we're going to kind of figure out a little bit of what she sees in the future, Miss Cheryl, and what you see in rural America, and one of the things that you want to do with your customers. You were sharing before we started the podcast. You were sharing some of your pictures and
Mhm.
kids, and those are those are very cool things. So, kind of tell us what you're thinking, that you see, that what you want to see your Fangthorn Farms actually accomplish now.
Okay, I love sharing my farm.
Hmm.
It is my life, it is my haven, and to share it, especially with children, and to watch them as they interact with the animals, I just couldn't hope for more. It's everything I want to do is
Hmm.
share my
Hmm.
farm.
Hmm.
So we do tours.
Hmm. Hmm.
We have a little camping area.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So people can come with their buses or their car?
No,
No buses.
no, it's tent only because we just don't have the
The
room
room.
for
Okay. Okay.
RVs.
So if people want to come down and pitch a tent and stay overnight or whatever, tell me how that
Yes.
works.
We book through Hip Camp.
Hip camp. Okay.
hmm And when they come down, we always include a tour.
Mm-hmm.
We include any firewood. We've got a fire pit. So basically all they have to do is bring their tent and their food,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and we'll supply pretty much everything
Mm-hmm.
else.
So what does it cost them to stop
It's
by?
$30 a night
$30 a night,
for up to 6 people.
up to six people.
hmm
And so weekends are your big times, probably.
They are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually, I can't remember what it is now, 30 something. It's a little cheaper during the
Mm.
week,
Okay.
but most of our visitors are during the
So do
weekends.
you get people that come down and like stay a week?
Not very often, but occasionally.
So most of the time they're there for the experience and they're
hmm
there to see the farm, and
hmm
so they're
And just to get away.
yeah. And so have you heard the term earthing?
I have not.
Okay, so this is well. Here's the thing: we started doing some earthing, and so if you look at your shoes, they're all rubber sole shoes, and
Uh-huh.
so this kind of comes from the Native Americans and something, and they were always gardening barefooted. So
hmm
there's electrical things that go on in your
Right.
body, and
Okay, I know
so
what
what
you're talking about
they
now.
call it earthing, and so you know. I think over here in one of the research locations, we have a little earthing pad where people can walk around
hmm
with no shoes on, or even moccasins. But rubber sole shoes, you can't be in contact with the
Right.
earth. So anyway, a lot of people want to come out and just do
Yeah,
some earthing.
do some
Yeah,
earthing.
yeah, yeah.
Yes. And we actually get quite a few single women to come out because they can do their thing,
Hmm.
but they feel safe
Okay,
because the house is not too far away.
sure.
So if they need anything, they're always welcome to come up to the
Okay.
house.
Well, that's fantastic. So, is what part of your business is that something that's you see growing?
I would like to, but I'm not sure we have the room to grow right now.
Okay.
Our animals take up most of the
The room.
farm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How many
Um,
tents can be set up over a weekend?
Probably 3 or 4.
Okay. So that's four's kind of your
Yeah.
night. So you
Right.
you got four tents up, and that's kind of the
Yeah.
evening. Uh-huh.
But we like to keep it as a single site. That way people don't feel they're having to share the
Right,
area
right,
with
right.
anybody. So, I mean, if you've got a group of friends coming, they can all set up their own tents and that would be fine.
Okay,
Or a family might set up 1 or 2 tents.
well, that's pretty cool. So now is your $30? Is that $30 a tent then, or
No,
just a?
it's $30 for up to 6 people.
Okay, so they could have six tents.
Yeah, they can have 6 tents.
Okay, well that's pretty cool. If you had everybody come in and set up teepees.
I have not. A TP is so labor
Hmm.
intensive that
Hmm.
I to set it up even for just one weekend is pretty
We
difficult.
have we've got a guy here in Garden City that's Danny Cantrell, and
hmm
he's kind of he's part Native American, and he's been involved in a lot of that stuff, and so they kind of look for places like that. I don't know that you
I would
probably.
love to have a TP
Yeah,
set up
yeah.
out there.
Well, we'll see if we can instigate that. So now that we talked a little bit about your tents, and they come down, and so what does it cost them to do just come and see the animals?
That is $10 per person.
Okay, okay,
Kids under 10 are free.
okay.
Um, it's really all about sharing the farm,
Hmm.
and so I don't want it to exclude somebody because they can't afford
Yeah,
it. So I
yeah.
like to keep the prices low, just because I want to do it.
Right, right, sure. Well,
And
what?
then sometimes I get donations as well.
Okay, so
So
you do the. So
yeah.
one of the things, I mean, we're going to be trying to work with our groups here, and we'll be doing some silent auctions, and we do raffles, and we do other things, and I know that some of the businesses we're getting ready for this big festival next year over Father's Day, and so we're doing some raffles for like Rushing Acres and the
hmm
Yaya Farm. So as you get a part of this and get networked with the rest of the people here at Egg City, there's probably some opportunities to, to share some things that's going on, and maybe be involved in a raffle so you can get a little extra income out of that raffle. And so
I'm
that,
all about opportunity.
yeah, yeah. Well, you seem like a very, um, I wouldn't say, vivacious, maybe is the right word. Some with a lot of energy and a lot of
I do.
enthusiasm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do have a lot of enthusiasm for my farm. I could talk all day about it.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
farm, my animals, what we want
Mm.
to do with it.
Well, give me one animal story that we can kind of wrap up with. One of your favorite animal stories, and then we know that you do your tents, and we know that it's $10 a head. And is there hours they can come, or
Just make an appointment.
so do they book online or through?
They can. I have my phone number online, and as well as my email addresses.
So
And
we'll probably get those, and when we do
okay,
the podcast, it'll pop
sure.
up. So we'll get some of your information out there
Okay.
that way. And you have a Facebook,
hmm
and it's called
Fangthorn Forest Farm.
Fangthorn. And tell us how you got the name. I was That's kind of a word salad a little bit for
It
me.
is.
So yeah, tell us how you got that.
We have locust trees with huge, gigantic thorns, and when we were first trying to clear part of the land, I managed to get a thorn in
Ooh.
my hand that
Mm,
required 3 surgeries to
mm,
get out, and
mm,
we just talked about it, and Fangthorn Forest is perfect for this
mm.
place.
Well, that's pretty exciting. Now tell me your story with your animal. What's
All
your
right.
favorite animal story?
I think it's our pig. We actually run a little rescue within Fangthorn Forest called Harley's Place Animal Rescue.
So tell me
And
about the rescue before we go into that. So.
okay, we have always rescued animals. My first rescue at the farm was a 2-year-old horse
Mm,
that has ring bone, and
mm,
the owner was going to put him down
mm,
at 2 years old.
mm,
And I said, he's not ready. If
mm,
you will give him to me, I will take care of him. He's
mm.
now 16 and doing very well.
Wow, that's a great opportunity for that horse, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah. So the rescue, you're still so you could get overwhelmed with rescue
We
things.
can,
Yeah.
and we are full.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
it just tears my heart out to have to say no
Mm,
to
mm,
somebody who
mm,
needs help with an animal,
mm,
but
mm.
we just can't take any.
Yeah, well, so your heart is bigger than your 40
It
acres.
is
All right, now go ahead and tell me your story on the
on the
your favorite.
pig.
That's your pig story.
Yes, my
Okay,
pig
go
story.
ahead.
I never wanted a pig.
Okay.
I just was never interested in pigs at all. My daughter loved pigs, and she found this pig for some reason, somehow, and said there were no rescues that would take it. She told me the pig story, which was really sad. This pig lived in a 2-room apartment, had never been outside, never been to the vet. They fed her sugared cereal, and she was 350 pounds.
Oh, mama.
Yeah, and she's a
She,
little pig. She's
yeah,
a pot-bellied
yeah.
pig. And
So you got on her diet.
yes,
Yeah,
I couldn't not take her at
yeah,
that point. So we made a place for her in the barn, and she has her own house now with a heater and a fan in it.
she's living a good life.
She is.
How old is she?
She's about 7 now.
Okay, she's yeah,
Yeah, but we brought this pig home in my car because
three
we,
hundred
yes,
pounds.
300 pounds. She's been on a diet. She's now 190 pounds.
Okay, okay,
When we first got her, she never walked. I mean, barely walked. She'd walk to her food and lay down because
yeah,
she couldn't stand up to
yeah,
eat. She was so
yeah.
heavy. Um, so we put her on the diet. She walks now. She plays. We give her a toy, that we put Cheerios in it, the unsweetened ones, and she knocks it around, and a Cheerio falls out. Well, that's a big deal to her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't want to. Yeah.
So we give her exercise however we can. She's doing really well. She's had her hooves trimmed. She gets her shots
She gets a
every year.
pedicure then.
She does.
Okay. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
So what's her name?
Luna.
Luna.
hmm
Luna. They call her Luna the pig, or what?
Yeah, we just call her Pretty Pig or
Pretty pig. Okay.
whatever we
Yeah,
think
yeah.
of. Piggy Poo, whatever.
She's got several side names.
But she is our biggest success.
Yeah.
She
So
really
you got a lot
is.
of people that really like to meet Lulu.
We do. She is the prissiest pig I've ever seen in my life. She hates the mud. She hates the rain. She won't go outside at all if it's raining.
Well, she grew
Um,
up indoors. She was
oh,
indoors so long. Yeah,
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 right,
yeah.
right. And she loves treats, of course, and she's so gentle. You give her a treat, and it's like, I don't know what it's like.
Mm.
She's just the gentlest thing when she takes a treat.
Oh,
She's just an amazing animal.
that is so cool, Miss Cheryl. And so we're going to kind of wrap this up. You want to come out and Fangthorn Farms, and we'll have some information for you. But you can kind of book online, or you can call direct on the phone
Yes,
numbers.
yes,
And do you have a website, or
I
just
do.
you have a website? So we'll pop that up. What is your website?
Fangthornforest.net.
Find fangthornforest.net.
Yes.
Okay, so that information will pop up on the screen, and we're so excited about having you as our newest member of Ag City.
Well, I'm
And
excited too.
well, we're gonna have a little get together, January the 2nd. I'm kind of mixing it in with my birthday. I'm turning 80 years
Oh
old.
my gosh.
So anyway, I'm gonna have my birthday, and then we're gonna have a dinner, and we're gonna have it's. And you don't have to stay for the raffle and stuff. If you just want to come wave at me, that's fine. But what we're trying to get people to understand what we're trying to do, and I've got a 10-year plan on how to fix and work with 7 people like yourself. So it's just going to be an exciting time. And Miss Cheryl, if somebody wants to come down and meet you personally, we'll have a lot of the Ag City people there, so it'll be a great
That'd be
time.
wonderful. I'd love it.
So, well, thanks, Miss Cheryl, and thank you for joining us on this podcast. And we'll have some information up, and go to Fangthorn Farms. Fangthorn Farms. I gotta get that. Fangthorn Farms.
Fangthorn Forest Farm.
Thankful Forest Farms, and enjoy the ambiance. And Miss, what's the pig's name again?
Luna.
Miss Luna is out there waiting for you to come by and take a picture. You take pictures
Oh
with her.
yeah.
So it's going to be a fun time. You be sure and stop by, and this is a great opportunity. And these are great people, and this is rural America right here. What you're seeing is rural America. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the turnaround.